It's showtime. Except of action figures. Imagine something else. It's a Friday the 13th reference. Hey, everybody. It's me, Harry's 83. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I did. Because we had family over. I was really nervous about it because, the pandemic. But so far, so good. Everything's great. I haven't heard of any of us getting sick. But we did social distance kind of at the Thanksgiving table. And whenever I wasn't eating, I put on my mask. I was the only one who'd do that, but I'm kind of paranoid and stuff. Anyways, Christmas is around the corner, literally. It's today is the 5th of December. And Christmas is the 22nd, so it's like about 2 weeks. I mean, not the 22nd. Christmas is the 24th into the 25th. So about 2 weeks and a few days, and then Christmas time. On Facebook, I'm part of a couple of Transformers groups, and a lot of people have had trouble looking for stuff. I live in the United States, so I'm gonna see if I help my fellow Americans, if I help people in the US find what they want and what they're looking for. You won't always find it, but hopefully with these tips and tools, you'll be able to. I've been posting on my comments on my YouTube channel, the community tab, and also on my Facebook page, not my profile, on my Aries 83 page. Let me just type something. Say hello if you're here. I'm typing that in the chat just in case anyone shows up. I'm keeping an eye there, but most of this topic's not going to be interactive. So the comments, I should work on the settings. I'm recording on StreamYard. I'm going to rip this and put it up as a podcast. I've scheduled 1 hour at 9:40. My alarm clock's going to go off, so that'll be the end, hopefully, of the of the stream, because I can go for hours. The longest I've gone on one of these live streams is about 2 hours, and I did a review of Starscream that was like 1 hour 15. I did put a lot of stuff in there. I'm eventually gonna go in and edit it and like put the transformation part here, the review here, maybe the other stuff I'll leave it out or I'll upload it. But I want to help collectors get what they're looking for, because sometimes I can't save everybody. I'm not Superman. and like they say, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, and he'll eat for a lifetime. But before we go into the fishing, which is pretty fishy, I want to do my toy hauls for the week. I received from Walmart, I got another RED Optimus, but my my webcam is supposed to have autofocus, but I guess it's not working. So I got another RED Optimus. This is mostly to have as a fiddle bot on my desk. He doesn't transform. Also size comparisons and whatnot. I'm gonna do a review of the RED guys. I'm probably gonna chalk them in all together. So from Walmart, I got another RED Optimus, and these guys showed up in stock. These are the Netflix Wave 2 guys. Of course, Optimus, Soundwave, Bumblebee, Alita 1. Is there another person? Those four guys. I feel like there's someone missing, but probably not. Those four guys aren't on the website. Soundwave's listing is totally disappeared from Walmart. I had it bookmarked. Now it says this item's not in stock. So I'm like, what? So Soundwave, of course, is going to be the hard guy to get. He was hard to get in Siege. I saw him like 2 or 3 times. I was like, he'll show up later. Yeah, right. He has showed up. Siege Soundwave has showed up at Ross, but there's no Ross here in New York. And making Soundwave exclusive to Walmart. I hope they come out with a regular version, but if he's just straight up, that's the only Soundwave, Earthrise Soundwave you can get. What's up, Chipper? I see you. I saw there was someone watching. Now it says 0. But Soundwave is going to be the bot to get. He's already being scalped. Hopefully I could find him. Hopefully you can find him with these tools. But I got Wheeljack. He's all battle damaged. He doesn't have any racing tampos on him. I was able to get Red Alert. Red Alert by far of the Wave 2 guys that I was able to get, because I also got Impactor, and that's it. I had some doubts about Impactor. I'm not that crazy. I'm not. Chipper says he's watching, so I'm not that crazy about Impactor. I do have the Siege version. I like the muted colors on this guy, but the thing that Impactor makes Impactor less for me is spoilers. If you haven't seen the Netflix show, forget what everyone's told you on the internet. It looks great. It's just 6 episodes. People will complain about the voice acting, but people will complain. If you want real voice acting, you could probably watch it with subtitles and watch it in Japanese or in Spanish. But Impactor, he's dead. He's not coming back. Dead characters, I don't know why Hasbro or companies do it. Like the whole Rogue One, spoilers for another movie, everyone in the Rogue One team dies at the end. And what happened to those action figures? They warmed the pegs. They warmed that they warmed that stuff like the Thanksgiving turkey. So him being dead makes him less desirable to me. Although he is sold out. Of the 3 guys that I got, he's the only one that's sold out. If you want, you can still pick up a Red Alert and Wheeljack on Walmart.com. And of these 2 guys, I like Red Alert the most. I mean, I like Wheeljack. I have a whole bunch of Earthrise Wheeljacks. But besides the battle damage, there's nothing distinct about him. There's nothing distinct about Red Alert either. But I do like that in vehicle mode, he has a scratch on his windshield. It's not here in the CG render, but on the toy, there's like a scratch. As a customizer, I I don't think I can do that. Maybe if I take an X-Acto knife, scratch the plastic, and maybe with my silver paint pen, I could fill it in. But it's paint; it's gonna run. Won't look as good, but I like it. Another thing with Walmart, Chipper says they died in the movie, then they died on the pegs. Yes, they did. The even died. I saw it for clearance at Toys R Us a while back when Toys R Us still existed in the States. So, red alert. Walmart has this, I don't know what's going on with Walmart, but they're kind of crazy. I don't know who's working on their online store. I've been keeping an eye on Hotlink for the longest, since like August or July. He's $59.99. He's supposed to be $39.99 like Megatron, but for some ungodly reason they have him for $59.99 and it's sold by Walmart. If it was a third-party retailer, I could understand it, but Walmart, I don't know. So the cuckoo cachoo thing about Walmart with these guys, Wheeljack is $19.99. Red Alert, for an ungodly reason, is $26.99. I guess they realize that I love him and they love him too, so they're like, yeah, this guy, he's worth more. But if you want these guys, Walmart should have them as of this recording. Walmart.com should have Wheeljack and Red Alert. Maybe Impactor if you're lucky. So that was Ari the Optimus and those three boys. I did order from Walmart. They had in stock for a few days the Optimus, the 3-pack Optimus with his shield and axe. Just give me a moment. Snapple. So they had Optimus. I got 2. They should be on their way. I'm going to mention it here because I might forget. When I bought my... Did I mention that? I bought the first wave of the core figures of Kingdom from a store called cmdstore.com. They say they're in Montreal, but they have where they shipped the item from was in New York, in Upper New York. So when they paid for the stuff, they had an option. Do you want us to send you an email when we ship it, or you could use this app called Shop to track your purchase, your shipping, to track the shipping, the item while it's being shipped. So I'm like, Shop, let me sign up for this just to try it out. That app is amazing. I love it. I freaking love it. Let me show you guys. So right now, some of the purchases, so far it's tracked from Amazon, Walmart, and CMD store, Hasbro Post, and I placed an order, which I hope doesn't end in tragedy like the latest episode of The Mandalorian. That's dating this live stream. I placed an order with Megalopolis Toys. They're infamous for stiffing Piog on the Snapdragon. For Black Friday, They had Snapdragon and Grapple for like $15 each. So I said, let me check it out. Let me order it. If I get them for that cheap, then good. If not, lesson learned. They already charged the order, but it hasn't shipped or anything. But my Optimus Primes are in transit. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little map. Stupid camera. All right, there's a little map, and it shows there's a tracking number. I'm afraid to show it because of the internet. But it has a little map display, and it tells me that it's been processed and it's already in Brooklyn as of December 5th, today at 3:48 p.m. It was sent out from Plainfield, Indianapolis on December 3rd. So I'll just show you this because there's no like information. There's a little map, and there's a GPS ping that's showing me where the package is. And that is awesome. I love technology. Except when people start putting implants into their bodies, I'm not going to get anything like, oh, my cell phone's in my wrist bone. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Oh, no, I got a Samsung cell phone in my wrist bone. It's going to explode. Now I'm the Manco de Lepanto or Wolverine in Age of Apocalypse. So that's awesome. Those primes are on the way. I believe YouTuber TM Reviews already has it. He seems like a good guy, so I'll plug his channel. He already has the Optimuses, and I was looking at them, and I'm like, it's great. It's Optimus without the trailer. The blue is bluer. I like it. I don't need the accessories, but I might get another. Might, if I can. Anyway, passing on to that. The tragedy of Darth Plagueis hasn't happened to me yet. I did get from Amazon. I got my Galactic Odyssey guys. This is the Paragon Medics. So it's Ratchet and Lifeline. I haven't opened them yet. The last few days, me and my fiance had some dealings with my father-in-law. He couldn't get up the stairs, so he was crashing down here. But now he's upstairs. He's good. Has trouble with his legs. I believe it's arthritis, and they're gonna build one of those like in Gremlins, one of those chair lifts that goes up the wall with the stairs. Hopefully, it won't shoot him out the roof. But everything should be cool. So I got the Paragon Medics. I got my 2 boxes, one to customize and the one for the collection. A lot of people on Facebook have had their orders either delayed or canceled, and it's kind of messed up. A YouTuber did post that it looks like there was a shipment of boats and Hasbro lost some containers at sea. From the wording, it was like the containers are in the bottom of the ocean with like crabs and fishes playing with your Hasbro Marvel Legends and your Transformers. So I think my Prow Ironhide set, it got delayed, but they asked me, hey, do you still want it? Please press this and confirm. And I confirmed, and they're like, okay, we'll let you know when the shipping estimate is. But some other people just got their orders flat out canceled. Like, hey, look, you wanted this? Oh, it's not available. Sorry, man. You're going to have to go to a third party. And everyone, all the third party people are like, here, $800. Oh, yeah. Pay me. I'm a scalper. So that's messed up. But the first thing that I pre-ordered from Amazon was the Prowl Ironhide set, and it looks like it's going to be the last thing to show up. I already got the clones from Biosphera. I got these guys from Paradron, which in honor of the box set, I watched the Fight or Flee episode, and Rodimus, that was a bad call, Rodimus. Blow up the planet? You dummy. I love you, but you were a dummy. Anyway, moving on. Being scared of Megalopolis toys, someone mentioned that Hasbro Toy Shop's eBay store. Hasbro Toy Shop doesn't exist anymore. It's Hasbro Pulse. But Hasbro Toy Shop does have an eBay store on eBay. And they, for Black Friday, I checked like a few minutes ago. They still have it. I picked up 2 Snapdragons, probably one to customize, one as a fiddle bot. But they have them for $23.99, which is the price Voyagers should be, not $29.99. That's dumb. $23.99. So I got 2 Snapdragons. I like Snapdragon. I like 8-Face. 8-Face is now on Amazon for like $50. But using my techniques, you'll probably be able to find him somewhere else cheaper. But I like Snapdragon. When they announced the X-Men crossover, a figure, I was expecting them to use Snapdragon, make the Snapdragon Jet mode the Blackbird, make the robot mode like maybe Wolverine, like give him a new Titan Master, and make the Dragon mode like Lockheed or something. Maybe they could have add-ons that would like look like dragon wings. But instead they went with the Ultimate Expanse, which is kind of garbage. I don't like it. It's okay if you do, but I'm not gonna buy that. Maybe if it's like on clearance, like maybe it's a $50 toy. Maybe if I see it for $20 next year, or maybe it'll show up in a closeout store. But the thing looks horrible. I don't like the design. No me gusta. And finally, this happened. Let me just get it out of the way. Finally, I found Blue Streak in stores. This is Earthrise Blue Streak. I had purchased him online from Walmart.com. I still have the link, and he's not there anymore. It says this item doesn't exist or is not in stock. So I have a Dwayne Reed Walgreens. Walgreens bought out Dwayne Reed, and I think they also bought out a lot of Rite Aid locations. So I have a Walgreens like 2 blocks away. I went down there and they had a whole bunch of Blue Streaks. It was like a deluge. Like it's raining robot men. They had like, I think like 6 or 7. I had some points, Walgreens points, and I picked up Blue Streak. I picked 2. I loved the Datsun mode. I hated the I hated the Siege mode because it looked like a choo-choo shoe. from Charlie the Unicorn. Oh, look, Charlie, it's the choo-choo shoe. That's what that's what Barricade, Blue Streak, and Smokescreen and Prowl look like. They look like choo-choo shoes. But these guys, people are calling them mini masterpiece, but I wouldn't go as far. Masterpieces are hard to transform. I've been keeping my eye on Masterpiece Blue Streak, the anime colors. But everywhere I see him, he's $73. So this guy, this little Blue Streak, I love. This is my desk bot. I'll probably do something to him to make him distinct. Usually, as a customizer, I'll find their product numbers. You know, those numbers that they have tambographed on them, which I can't. Oh, look at that! It's inside his heel. There's a little white number there, which I usually to show that it's not a collecting copy, I'll scratch it out or I'll do something. I used to mark them with my X-Acto knife like A, B, and C, but then I got confused with the letters. Like B, I marked for baby cakes. It's my nickname that I call my fiance. So it'd be like if she bought me one, I would put a B in it, baby cakes. But then I was like, is that the second one I bought? So I got confused. I need a system. Usually when I do discover a good system, I stick with it, like with my Ziploc bags and the instructions that I do now. But a way of keeping track and a denomination to these guys, usually it's like A is collection, B is custom, C is a fiddle bot. Sometimes I do keep some in package to sell later, but that's only if I get them really cheap and I could like at least make a profit if I sell them. Like an example, using my points, I got one of these guys for $10. So that's the guy I would probably send to make sell to make $10. Because the more you go, the higher you go over retail, the less desirable it is. Like if I was telling you $40 for this one, yeah, you want it? You'll be like, that's like buying two of them. No, I'm not gonna pay $40. I'll wait. But if I go $30 for this one, man, anybody? Yeah. It's a little less painful. I would be making a $20 profit because I got it for 10, but it's a little less painful when a buyer is like, yeah, it was $10 more. Okay, it seems logical. It's a little painful, but it's logical. Not $40, 25. If I go $25, give me it. It's just $5 over retail. So and I think that's it. Blue Streak. Rodimus Primal had trouble with his. He broke his when he probably forced it. I mean, you got to be careful. He probably didn't force it, but I don't know if he did it on camera or not. He just said that it was when he was transforming it. The windshield hood is made out of clear plastic. It's attached to Blue Streak's back. And the ensemble back here is kind of tough. I was trying to put him back into robot mode, and I wasn't sure if this is, the back part is like a hunch or if it goes flush. But that's as close as the little hinge in the back can go. It doesn't look like he has a hump or like he's wearing a book bag and the stripes that go past his head are like the straps of his book bag. But I like this guy. He's cool. I like Smokescreen's colors, but I hate his double chin. It's a horrible design. Uh, maybe if I gotta check. Maybe Masterpiece Smokescreen has the regular prow blue streak head and not the double chin that he has in the animation. So that's it for my toy haul. Let me get my notes. Got my notes here. The last thing to do, someone on the internet did this awesome thing where they took the G1 catalog and they replaced all the G1 robots with Earthrise robots. I downloaded it. I have it somewhere on my phone. I was trying to look for it on the internet. I put in G1 catalog with Earthrise. I couldn't find anything, but it's awesome. It's inspired me that maybe when this whole thing is done and over with, when we get Kingdom, because Huffer is in Kingdom, that you can have all your G1 Earthrise Siege. Well, the Earthrise guys don't have the Greeble or the battle damage of Siege, but there's no Earthrise Hound, so you're gonna have to have Earthrise Hound. Right now, there's no Earthrise Hound, so you're gonna have to have Earthrise Hound and maybe Siege Red Alert, Siege Sideswipe, and you can have like your G1 cast on your shelf, which sounds awesome. It sounds like something I want to do if I get more display space. All right, so I did my toy haul. Scratching that out. Next note I have is shopping tips for Christmas. That's what this video is all about. With the pandemic, let me relax a bit. We're probably going to go long. It's 9:12 right now, and I haven't even delved into the topic, the toy topic, as they call it. Until 2020, I was a staunch opponent of the pre-order or shopping online. The pre-order I'm still kind of against. Pre-orders is basically like, you want this toy that doesn't exist, we just have a 3D render, pre-order it. But I thought, and I think some companies do, that once you put in for a pre-order, you get charged for it. And I was like, I'm not going to pay for something that doesn't exist. But even I've had some instances. I pre-ordered the Paragon set, which arrived. I pre-ordered the Biosphere guys, and I pre-ordered the Ironhide and Prowl. I pre-ordered the Barricade and Punch Counter Punch. That's the only pre-order that needs to be fulfilled from Amazon that I have. But these are Amazon exclusives. It's not like I could be like, yeah, they'll show up in Target or Toys R Us, which doesn't exist, or they'll show up in Walgreens or maybe a closeout store. I've never seen an Amazon exclusive not in Amazon. So if you're going to put your money on a pre-order, make it an Amazon exclusive. And that's Amazon exclusive, I'm saying, because the Corden and the Spin Out, I've been looking at those. they have them on Entertainment Earth. They still have the pre-order up, but I'm debating whether I just want two repainted Sunstreakers. Sunstreaker, I love the mold. I love that car and the robot. But it would be more value if they had different heads than just the plain Sunstreaker head. So I'm kind of like, I'm doing that fry thing where I'm squinting at it. Like, I don't know. But if the pre-order from Amazon, that I'll do. The other pre-order that I've done is on Hasbro Post for the Prime Breakdown and the Viacon, because I know how much Prime Breakdown's gone. There's a store here in New York called Book Off. It's a used book store, but now mostly it's used to action figures and DVDs. The addition of action figures was a great idea. I love going there. I found Prime Breakdown for $25. Someone had returned it. I think the head looks like it was glued on. There's like some stuff around the head, like when I tighten the joint, it leaves that residue. There's some of that around his neck. But I was thinking of selling him, and the retail price for the figure at the time was $70. I was like, ooh, this is a gold mine. But I was also like, it's a Prime Breakdown. I got big into collecting with Prime because a lot of toys showed up in closeout stores. That's how I got my collection. And I back then, the only breakdown you could get was the little $5 breakdown. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it. And I decided to order another one so I could customize this guy because he has stickers, which is dumb. But I doubt that Prime Breakdown set will show up anywhere else. I don't know. The selects usually show up everywhere. It's not just Hasbro Post. But this set seems to me like it's just going to be Hasbro Post and nowhere else. So, but going back to pre-orders, I've heard a lot of people complain, oh, my pre-order got canceled. I pre-ordered for Red Alert from Walmart, the Netflix exclusive, and it got canceled. Well, I got mine. Yours got canceled, but I got mine. So with pre-orders, that happens a lot. I know Amazon also does that. But I would only pre-order stuff that, I'm not crazy about these guys, but if I were, I would pre-order them because they're Walmart exclusives. Or pre-order the RED guys. But I'm not crazy about that product. I'm not crazy about the upcoming Headmasters that they have. So for me, it's like if he dies, he dies. If I find it, I'll find it. If not, it doesn't matter. I could live without it. So I wouldn't pre-order things that are part of the regular line. I believe someone on the last stream, I don't know if it was you, Chipper, asked about Cyclonus. So Cyclonus is going to be a regular release. Don't pre-order him because what happens a lot. What happened with me back with Transformers Animated? That's how long ago this was. Lockdown and Bumblebee were available on Hasbro Post's website, and I'm like, oh boy, there, add to cart. And then I'm like, oh boy, I'm gonna wait. A few days later, I go to Target, and there they are on the shelves, and I'm like, ugh. So my brilliant idea was to grab the ones on the shelves, go home, keep the Target receipt, And then eventually, when Hasbro Post sent me the ones on stock, I took the receipt and I returned them and I got my money back. So the regular line, I wouldn't pre-order. Like on Friday, I believe, a pre-order went up for Kingdom Wave 2. I'm not touching that. I don't. It doesn't. Chipper Williams says, yeah, that was me. I decided to wait on the pre-order. So if it's the regular wave, don't worry about it. Like I mentioned, I picked up the core Wave 1 guys from CMD store. And people, I'm sure people have them on pre-order. I already have them. I didn't put them on pre-order. And CMD store had Studio Series 86 Hot Rod and Scourge up for, they had them for sale. And they don't have them now. It says back ordered. So if you pre-ordered them, I don't know if you got them, maybe. But I think Optimus and Piog got theirs from CMD store, and I think it was just they just purchased it, and not that it was a pre-order. Optimus complained about his Tauntaun's friend and not sending him his toy that he paid for. He's like, I didn't get these from Tauntaun's friend. I'm like, yeah, all right, Optimus. So I wouldn't pre-order regular line stuff. Also, what started the pre-order rant, I used to just shop exclusively in stores. I would do toy hunting. If I was a different man, I would wear Gotbot's Toy Hunter shirt. I mean, to the hunt shirt, but I already explained why I don't like that phrase. Sorry, Gotbot. But the phrase comes from a movie called Society. Somebody loves the thrill of the hunt and the taste of the shunt, and the shunt is not a good thing. So toy hunting was good for me because Chipper Williams says he's always complaining. Yes, Optimus sounds like he's always complaining. So the toy hunting had a dual purpose for me. It let me get exercise because diabetes runs in my family, but all that toy hunting didn't stop diabetes from coming to get me because I got it. And I kind of liked it. It was adventurous, but when I didn't find anything, it was like a big disappointment, which was lately has been happening to me. Like a few weeks ago, I'm out here on DeKalb Avenue in Brooklyn, and I'm looking at all these stores and it's raining, and I'm like, why the hell am I out here? What the hell am I doing with my life? I was checking Walgreens to see if they had any blue streaks and going into Target to see if they had any runabouts. You know, because people said they were a wave 3 was showing up. And I'm like, so for now, toy hunting, physical toy hunting, I don't think is the best thing to do. That's why I'm doing this video. Most of the stuff, all this stuff, if I would have went all the way to the Valley Stream Walmart, a 2-hour trip, I would have never found these Netflix Siege guys, or I would have never found the red guys. If I did find them, it'd be like after 2 or 3 trips, and I go every month. So that's great. Online has been a boon to me. The only downside is that the satisfaction to the ratio of satisfaction to obtaining the figure, is smaller, because like the Optimus Prime, the Netflix Optimus Prime is on the way. It's not in my grubby little hands. But when I went into Walgreens and I'm like, I got it. I don't have to worry about shipping. It's coming home with me. However long it takes for me to get to my house, that's how long it's going to take for me to get him and open him. And I'm talking about Blue Streak. This is for the podcast that I'll eventually rip this video into. That's why I describe stuff. So online shopping has been a boon, and I love it. It's helped me get a lot of stuff, even stuff I wouldn't even consider getting. I picked up the Walmart exclusive G.I. Joe Hiss tank. I saw when I was ordering these Netflix guys, they had Storm Shadow, the 3.5-inch figure in stock. But I'm like, I'm not that crazy about Storm Shadow. He looks kind of weird. He has like a hoodie. He doesn't look like the classic Storm Shadow. He's not my favorite character. If it was like Snake Eyes, if it was like Scarlet, then I'd go, or Destro, or the Baroness of Cobra Commander, then I'd go, yeah, give him to me. I'll buy it. But I was like, I don't really want that guy. So he stayed. He's gone. Now someone else is selling him for like $40. But online shopping has been better, giving me better results than shopping in the store. So you'll stay safer if you stay at home and just shop online. I'm going to move to the screen sharing portion. Let me see. Share screen. All right. So let me make this full screen. That's my homepage. It's the Transformers logo. All right, so you won't be seeing me for a while. You'll be seeing my screen. All right, so I have a bookmark. I don't know. Yeah, it's not. My browser's not showing up, so you just probably see the bookmark scroll down. I can't. I created a folder called Shopper's Delight. It's supposed to be like I'm sure there's something like Rapper's Delight, or it has something to do with music. Right now it's evading my brain. So I have different folders. The main folder, Shopper's Delight, is where I have all my store folders. First one is Big Bad Toy Store. I'm going to open all 7 browsers. 7 tabs. Let's see how good this goes. I have a good internet connection, so it shouldn't take too long. All right, first tab, I have a Masterpiece Blue Streak. He's in stock, $79.99. That's still too much. They have $4 flat rate shipping. Let me close that. Next one, I have a Gundam Universe Strike Gundam. I've seen this guy at Target. He's $24.99. That's the retail price. The Gundam Universe figures have showed up at Walgreens. So I already have the EZ8 and the Zero Custom Endless Waltz. But this guy, for some reason, I haven't been able to pull the trigger. I'm guessing he'll show up in Walgreens, and I could use one of those little $5 points when you spend $30 or something on this guy. So he's still here. If he goes down in price, I'll notice him. And usually when I check on these things, is like like when I feel like toy hunting, like, when you get the desire, like, let me go to Target, see if they have Trailbreaker. That's when you go onto the internet and you check. We'll get to Target, but so he's in stock, the Strike Gundam. They had I have this guy. This is the Quintesson Judge. I have him bookmarked. Just in case he comes in stock and I'm feeling a little judgy, I could buy him. I have this Star Wars The Black Series Mandalorian with the Beskar armor. This isn't the Target exclusive with the child, with Grogu. But when I bookmarked this guy, he was in stock. Now he's pre-order. So let me just remove that bookmark because I don't need it. I don't need it. I have Fast Track. I had mentioned before that I didn't like Fast Track. He was kind of lame, and he still is kind of lame. Got a lame vehicle, that lame pose, and this dumb staff. But I've taken a liking to him just because let me go to the picture. It's the 3D render of him. Right. He reminds me of the Mandalorian for some reason. He's all gray. He got shiny and a little visor. So this is one of the things that mixed media will help with selling your product. So you have to make a toy relatable. You have to give them at least a little bit of character. I have no idea who Fast Track is. I'm sure he's in the comics, maybe in G1, and I doubt it. But he's a blank character. But just for me, relating him to the Mandalorian makes him cooler. So I'm at $21.99 is a little over retail. I'm not too crazy to get him. I'm waiting for maybe as Christmas gets closer, the Big Bad Toy Store might have another sale. And we have here Trailbreaker, $21.99. He's the I've always thought he was African American or Afrocentric because he's black. His main color is black. He's voiced by Frank Welker, a white man. So I don't know. And then Blaster and Jazz are voiced by African Americans, and they're white. So I don't know. But him, Blaster, and Jazz, I think they'd make a good team. Hoist is peg warming, so this mode I already have like 3 of him, but I still want to get another Trailbreaker. He's part of Wave 3, so he's not getting shunted. I'm guessing at the end of December, Target will put all their Transformers Deluxes on sale, and hopefully him and his wave mates will be on that sale too. That's why I'm not that crazy about getting Fast Track. And finally, we have the spoiler box Ultra Magnus. I keep them here just in case on my tabs for Big Bad Toy Store. Most other toy stores have him for that same price, for about 30 bucks. And he's been showing up at Ollie's for $24.99 or 20 bucks. I think it's 24. That sounds more reasonable to me. But he's showing up for cheap. Ultra Magnus is not a horrible figure. When Prime vs. Prime reviewed the Netflix version and he made the comparison, back before, he was getting stuff before, I don't know if that was that was one of the delicious figures he reviewed. Delicious because of the secret ingredient. Um, but I like the Netflix version because the cab is whiter. It's the regular version is like a creamy white, like Wheeljack, but the Netflix version was like pure white. He's great in robot mode, but I find him lacking in vehicle mode. There's too much empty space here in the middle. I know it's an homage to Armada Ultra Magnus, but I don't know. I just started realizing that about Ultra Magnus. I love his robot mode. I love the character. But even the Combiner Wars version, that emptiness in the back, uh, it it takes away from the figure. I know you could put other cars in there. Maybe in the future they could put like a weapon storage pack that you put his stuff in, and then you put it in the empty space in the back. But he's here. If you have an Ollie's near you, pick him up from Ollie's. He's good. I have two of them. I have one that I have to customize, and I quested my sister to see if she could get me two more from Ollie's. All right. Wait a minute. Hey Chipper, I see you. I'm such a dummy. I usually work by opening. Let me close this. Forgive me, guys. Sorry, Chipper. I see you're the only one there. But a lesson learned. I came back to my StreamYard main page, and I see that Chipper says he can't see anything, and that's because I usually open the multiple browsers, like I open multiple tabs. So I was going through each tab, but the only one that's being shown on screen is the main tab. So my apologies, Chipper. This is gonna be tougher then. I guess gonna have to go one through one. I have to go through each one. So let me just show. All right, so this is a blue streak. This is the strike Gundam I was talking about. This is the Quintesson. This is the Mandalorian Fast Track in stock. This is Trailbreaker. And this is Ultra Magnus. Also, if you go to Big Bad Toy Store, I would recommend bookmarking the stuff you want or the stuff you're interested in, so that way you could just do what I did like a dummy and right click and open all the tabs. So we're still in Big Bad Toy Store. Gonna go here. Got Kingdom and Studio Series. Let's take a look at Kingdom. I just realized that Kingdom, Walgreens gets deluxes, which I'm grateful for. Rite Aid, for some reason, they love to get the kid version of the line. If they would get Generations toys, I'd love them as much as I love Walgreens. but Walgreens gets Generation toys, and I realized that Kingdom doesn't have a lot of deluxes that I want, so it's going to be easy pickings. And there's my alarm. It's 9:40, and I'm not even, I'm just going through the first store. Gotta get to work tonight, so I'll just go to the heavy hitters, I guess. Let me set the alarm for laters. Let me set it for 10:20. Alright, so I set the alarm for 10:20. That should give us 40 more minutes. Big Bad Toy Store has Skylinks in stock. That's good. I like this option here. It says hide the sold out, hide the pre-order. Because like I mentioned, I don't like pre-ordering. So this is cool that Skylinks is in stock. Proto Man, or Transformer Slag, it's his YouTube channel, Transformer Slag. He was talking about how big toys, I mentioned it, the big toys, usually when they sell out, they don't get cheaper. So if you don't have Skylinks and you want him, here's an opportunity. And this I kind of feel like is dumb, but I get it. Big Bad Toy Store has the Netflix Ultra Magnus for 34, but they have the regular Siege one for 54. So that one's not going to sell. Big Bad Toy Store also has the Wave 2 of Earthrise Deluxes for $84.99. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's about it. $20 each, 4 figures, $84.99. That sounds reasonable. They still have Starscream. They have Direct Hit and Power Punch for $12.99. I got those at Target. You have Earthrise Wave 3, $84.99. They have the Siege Springer, $32.99. I like Springer. I know he's been showing up at Ross too for like 20, no, not 20 bucks, for 12 bucks. So $32.99 is a little over his retail, which is $29.99, but that's a good price, and he's in stock. They have Tiger Track and Chipper. If you're there, while I'm here, I can't see the chat. I'm such a dummy. What the heck? All right. I just realized I didn't have my browser on the screen. I removed it. I'm typing won't be seeing chat for a while. I don't know if the chat shows up on the screen. I've seen YouTubers like Danny Dolphin using StreamYard, and sometimes when someone leaves a comment, it'll pop up on the screen. But I don't know if that's happened yet. All right, so they have Tiger Track, $21.99. And they have a whole bunch of guys. If you don't have Ironhide, Siege Ironhide, you could get him for $84.99. You'll get a free Prow, free Chromia, and a free 6-gun. The only way that I got Siege Soundwave was because these guys, Big Bad Toy Store, had Starscream and Soundwave as a 2-pack. When I couldn't find Siege Optimus, I bought this 2-pack of Megatron and Optimus. Just making sure I'm streaming. And they have First wave of Earthrise Deluxe one. They have Sunstreaker, $21.99. 8 Face, 31. Siege Megatron. They have a lot of stuff here. I recommend Big Bad Toy Store. The shipping is kind of like sometimes you'll have to wait. There's been times where I'm like, there goes my fiance. I'm gonna let me try this, like having me in the picture for a bit. Now I'm gonna full screen it. I mean, why do you want to see me looking at a screen? So, Big Bad Toy Store, when I order from them, I feel like that mom in Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, when Spider-Man goes in to get the baby, and she's like, oh, wait, Spider-Man, my baby. And then he comes out, there's an explosion, and she goes, ah, and then he comes out with the baby. That's how I feel when I order from Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know what's going to happen. Usually it pans out right, but it takes some time for them. I'm going to go to Walmart. Let me go to Walmart. I'm going to make sure I'm streaming. All right, I'm streaming. Here's what I was talking about. Hotlink, he's $51.99. And down here it says sold and shipped by Walmart. So this is Walmart that's selling this guy for $51.99. I've had a Facebooker, I guess that's what you call them. I've had someone from Facebook offer me like, yo, man, these things are warming the pegs here. You want one for $29.99 or something? And I'm like, nah. I'm kind of weird. When someone quests me with something, I feel like I have to do it right away. It does give me a bit of anxiety. Like if my sister told me that my niece wanted an Attack on Titan figure, and the next day I was out looking for it. It's because I'm like, I'm quested. Let me go do it. So if I told someone, yeah, get it for me, I already feel not compromised, committed. I feel committed. I'm making that person do too much work. Like maybe they don't want to go out today. It's raining, just to get me a hot link. I told my sister, just if you see it and you can buy it, don't worry about shipping it to me right away. Take your time. So I don't like imposing on other people. So I told him, nah, I'll probably find it. So I keep an eye on this here, just in case it goes down in price, and it hasn't since like August. I think it has. It was like 60 before. It was the same price as the spoiler pack for Ultra Magnus. Now it's 51, which is like $10 less. So here we have, I have Scorponok on my browser. When I did add him to the browser, to my favorites, when I bookmark him, he was in stock. And I was like, the thing with Scorponok is I've heard there's some issue with him and he's like kind of discontinued. So if you got Scorponok, you're lucky. Hopefully we can all get lucky and maybe next year he'll show up at a discount like we got lucky with Triptychon. But if you can find Scorponok, closer to retail, which is $159.99, and you can get him. But I keep Scorponok here on my Walmart bookmarks just in case he comes in stock. I'm just double checking that I'm still streaming and people are seeing what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, and I'm checking the chat. So next up from Walmart, we got Elita 1. Oh, Elita. She's basically RC, which everyone hates, but she's a Lita, different character. If it was just RC painted this color, I wouldn't care because I could probably do it. But she has a new head sculpt, so that makes her different. It makes her viable, desirable. So I have her here. She's out of stock right now. Next up is Optimus. I've noticed that usually when things come in stock, if people start finding things on Facebook, they're like, oh, look, I found this in the store and I found this in the store. Give it at least 2 weeks or a week and they'll show up on Walmart.com. That's what happened with the RED figures. And that's what happened with these guys. With some of these guys. I don't know if Elita was ever in stock, but I did buy Optimus. He's out of stock right now. And you can see the other guys. This guy, this RED is low in stock, but he's $32.99. That means it's not Walmart that's selling him. But this guy, next day eligible, that's also another thing. If it says next day eligible, that's a guarantee that it's probably this figure. If it doesn't, you might get essential oils, or someone posted that they ordered a figure on Walmart and they got something else. I think they got 2 packs of Micromasters. And they were like, what? I didn't order this. So that's one thing with Walmart. Sometimes you get jinxed. It's a gambling man's game to buy from Walmart, but more often than not, they deliver. And here's Bumblebee. He's out of stock. I wish that they released this Bumblebee in the regular line, but I don't know. Year's almost over. The next time we're going to get any announcements is going to be for Toy Fair. And Toy Fair got moved to March. And there's a vaccine for the virus. It's rolling out slowly, but I think March is going to be when we get Toy Fair. It's usually February, but I think it's March, or God forbid, May. My mind's getting confused now. I know it's an M month, but I think it's March. So here we have Bumblebee. I'm keeping an eye on him. I was thinking of getting Bug Bite because he has the Bumblebee head, but he doesn't have the Bumblebee feet or the Bumblebee shield, so it's not like I could customize Bug Bite. So I want him. If I can get him, good. If not, then he dies. And finally, Soundwave. Oops, this item is unavailable or on back order. Search these categories for familiar results. I bookmark a lot of these toys because, let's say I go and I type Transformers Soundwave into Walmart. I get all the results, and then I have to narrow it down to retailer, Walmart, right? Walmart gives me only 4 results, and none of them are the sound wave that I'm looking for. You see, this one is from Cyberverse, has no price. There's a listing here, Cyberverse 1989, out of stock. The price is 1989, so that's not the Netflix version. There's the Studio Series, 1394. Who wants that garbage? It's 1394. If you love the Bayformers, look, and 2-day delivery, and that's Walmart, then you can get this ugly this ugly sound wave. And then you got the red sound wave all the way up here, 1987. Nice price. 2-day delivery. Add to cart. Nah, I don't like this part of his feet. And his neck is weird. So no, thank you. Let's move on from Walmart to Target. I have Decepticon Runabout. Chipper is asking, what did you hear was wrong with Scorponok? I don't know, Chipper. Something. Let me see. Let me go to the TF Wiki. TF Wiki is great to find information on stuff. If there's a problem with a toy, TF Wiki usually will point it out. That's why I'm going here. But they're a great source for Transformers fans. Scorponok is spelled 2 ways. Scorp-Inok or Scorp-Onok. So Scorp-Onok, G1. And let's just go to the toys. Let's see, toys down here. And then there's a separate page for toys. And here we go. All right, Earthrise Scorponok. Like the engineering. I don't think there's. Let me see. I'm panicking because I'm recording an audio podcast. I mean, this audio is going to be used for the podcast, so I don't want dead air. But I'm reading here. It's talking about a star map. There's something about Cypher, Cerebros, Scorponok Fire Blast, partially December. His tail is removed. Hidden compartment. All right. Final thing before I move on. I'm putting Scorponok, Earthrise Scorponok problems. There's a thing here. Someone on TFW says his shoulder ratchets are a little bit loose, but no major issues. I don't know what it is. I think maybe Transformers Slag might have mentioned it. So you have to check out any of his videos that mention Scorponok. But I know in the back of my mind there's something with Scorponok that he's like not getting made anymore. All right, so we're on Runabout. Runabout is a Target exclusive. For a long time, I had him as him and Thrust. When I would start up my browser, that's another thing you could do. You can make the pages of the toys you really want. You could have them start up when you open your browser. You just go on Chrome, go to Settings, and then go to on Startup, and here these are the pages that show up. So you could set. Sorry, I did another boo boo. I opened a separate tab. Chipper says, it's cool, man. Thanks for looking. NP, no problem. So you could set the toys, the pages of the toys that you want. You could set them to start up with the browser. I did that when I was looking for Skylinks. So that way, first thing in the morning, poof, it's like what you're looking for, they'll tell you. Run Amok is Runabout. The white one's the schmuck. The black one's about. He's always going about. Runabout is a Target exclusive. And for an ungodly reason, I love ungodly because it boggles the mind why you can only get one of him. The limited quantity is one. On the Decepticon Seekers, it was two. On the clones, two. But for some reason, this guy won, and he's out of stock. He's limited in stock at my favorite Target, not my closest. But you could check other stores, which is a cool feature that Walmart at Target has. And then there's a button here that shows in stock within 50 miles. When I was looking for Skylinks, it would tell me Skylinks was in stock like in California. And I'm like, or in Chicago. And I'm like, why? So he's in stock here. And depending on your zip code, you could see which stores have them in stock. And hopefully by in stock, that means that they're out. Otherwise, you're going to have to bug the Target employee. And like I mentioned, if he says there's nothing, why am I doing this? Clicked on something by mistake. If the Target employee says, nah, there's nothing in the back, you're going to have to take his word for it. You can't be like, you're a liar. Are you a scalper? Is someone paying you to hold those things in the back? You're not going to win. And if you do win, every time you come into your store, which I'm sure you're doing that at your store, everyone's going to be, look, that's the a-hole that was crying about toys and made me get in trouble. So what? Help? No. So here's a Runabout. I ordered Runabout. I had to do it individually, so I paid $19.99 plus shipping. There's free shipping on $35 or more, but since I can add 2 to the cart, Target, you stupid dummies, I can add 2 to the cart. I had to pay for shipping for each one. I love you, Target, but sometimes you're dumb. And here we have Thrust, the red boy everybody wants. Hopefully he's not in stock because I don't want to buy him while I'm doing a live stream. Credit card, you got it. That's a Toy Story 2. I mean, it's a Home Alone 2 reference. So I'm subscribed to get an email when he's back in stock. And he's also limit 1. But I love this red boy. Out of the Conehead Seekers, he's the best because of his VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing jets. On Facebook, I heard someone mention that delays have shipment because people pre-ordered this guy. Pre-orders for Runabout started shipping, but nobody's gotten through us yet unless they live overseas. So I've heard that the 17th, this guy should come back in stock. I believe that's Wednesday, the 17th. So keep your eyes on Thrust, okay? I'm telling you now. Because when I post it on my community tab and on my Facebook, I've only gotten like 2 or 3 likes on those, so it's not a lot of people that look at that. Making sure I'm streaming. Also, another thing, on Target, I do like this. You have this favorite option. You could add any toy that you like to your favorites, and then they show up here at this little heart. 2 hearts. These are toys that I've either hearted online, where I've scanned them, and I've added them to my favorites. Most of them are sold out. Target has a buy 2 get 1 free on Disney toys. Rogue was in stock, but I was like, do I really want to start deep diving into Marvel Legends? I was gonna get her, Gambit, who's out of stock, and I think it's the Credit Cara Dune, which I like. I saw him in stock and I added him. And then you got this guy, the Dead Optimus from Super 7. Super 7. I have this Transformers Victory for $21.99 for shipping. So that's a good price. Victory is not the series I would start with, though. Out of the 3 Japanese ones, I didn't like it. It was the one I liked the less. So I occasionally come and see here if there's anything in stock. If you're a Gundam fan, Target's carrying Gundam model kits. This is the 144 Gundam Barbatos. I've seen this Doc Brown in stores, so I scanned him. But really, I would like the realistic ones. The only one that was there was this one, the Marty, Ultimate Tales Marty. He's probably going to be a peg warmer. And here's this Cara Dune. I like her. The green, that's not her color. It's blue. I did take a picture of her when I saw her in stores. And they have a whole bunch of them, like on the end cap facing the wall at Target at Atlantic Terminal. So once she gets cheaper than $24.99, I might consider picking her up. Halo figures, Super 7 Megatron. They have these guys. I check Gundam, but also Dragon Ball Z, $11.99. I think that's just for one. Some Star Wars model kits, the Broly, Runabout, Smokescreen, Thrust, Destro. So this is a good way to keep track on Target of stuff that you like. Gung Ho. Baroness. I saw her once and I scanned her into my favorites, but now I'm thinking maybe I should have bought it. It was $39.99. But I was like, they'll probably come out with just the Baroness alone, which is what I want. The design of this motorcycle is kind of dumb. Here you got Headmasters. Headmasters is okay. $21.99 add for shipping. Garbage bags. Take out the trash. Let me check my Chipper Williams says that sucks. You had to pay for shipping twice. Yeah, it does suck, Chipper. It does suck. Here's some yellow mustard. Side Sunstreaker. Dorito Starscream. I was expecting him to show up at cheaper than $149.99, but nope. There's this $400 Millennium Falcon. Shipping not available. Skylinks. I got these Energon and Armada disc. They were $5.99 just to have a few episodes. G.I. Joe, guys. I saw the regular Roadblock. I saw him at Target Atlantic Terminal, and I saw Cobra Commander at a Target in Brooklyn. No. I have Grapple and Scorponok. His Scorponok has shipping not available. Grapple is a good example of if sometimes these toys that you'd like, they'll have a different price than what the store has. Right now, Grapple's $29.49, but he's been down to like $22. So I got a Grapple for like $22 because I price matched. When you price match at Target, you have to go to the return desk, and then you have to show them your app, and it has to be in stock for them to give you a price match. Here's the lovely Seeker pack, discontinued for shipping. So that means don't expect it anytime soon or ever. Because if it's discontinued for shipping, that means they're not going to ship it anymore. Your best bet is to see if you can find it in a store, in a physical store, and good luck with that. This ink for my printer, some sugar-free chocolate for my diabetes, and life, which is not that great for me, but but it's here. It's 10:13. Let me see. I'm probably gonna. Amazon has a thing. Who else do I need? Let me show you guys. I have Blue Streak on bookmarked, and this is what happens. The bookmark is for Blue Streak. When Blue Streak is in stock, he'll show up here. But as of now, this product is no longer available on our site. Let me check another thing. I have Entertainment Earth. There are a couple of things here. I ordered Voyager Sandstorm from them. This guy. It's the first I've ordered from them a long time ago, back when Kyoto was making Evangelion figures. That's Kaiyodo. I ordered from them, and I haven't ordered from them since until I ordered this guy, the Sandstorm exclusive. He sold out in the Hasbro Post, and these guys are the only guys that have them pre-order. It says coming in March, but when I pre-ordered him, it was coming in December. So they printed out the label for mine, but they haven't shipped it. I'm expecting the shop app to tell me when they ship it. But there are some cool deals on Entertainment Earth. Got Walgreens. I've looked at some of the Disney Store toy box figures. They have a lot of them like on discount, but none of them that I really want. I got GameStop. I'm not going to go through all the GameStop. Last time I checked, these guys were all sold out. Alicon, Airwave, Snapdragon, Voyager, Megatron, RC. I have a Cyberverse Prow for some reason. Quintesson, Smokescreen, Fast Track, Back to the Future, Gigawatt. I got Gigawatt from GameStop. I got 2. And Run Amok. Oh, these guys are out of stock last time I checked, which was earlier today. Best Buy. Best Buy has these guys, all these things in stock. Last time I checked, they have Run Amok, Fast Track, Sunstreaker, Airwave, Transformers, the movie 30th anniversary edition. I'm thinking of getting it. It's $9.99. The Japanese collection, which is like all 3 series in one box, which is $43. Predacons Rising, the movie, $10. Season 3 of Transformers, animated. They have that. They had the complete series of Transformers animated. It was $29.99, but I slept and it was gone. Season 3 of G1, 3 and 4, they have that for like $15. That's my favorite seasons. I have to do a live stream video about season 3 and why I love it. They got Smokescreen and they got the Quintesson Judge. Let me double check. The Judge, yep, he's in stock, $29.99. So there you go. I have someone new in the chat, Joker OG. I'm going to type, hello, Joker. I'm almost done. Transformers Slag is doing their live stream, so I'm sure a lot of Transformers fans are over there. And I'm sure Review Spot would have joined if he would know. But this is a surprise live stream. I wanted to do it for Thanksgiving, but there was too many people. And this Thursday, I mentioned at the top of this video, and my father-in-law, future father-in-law, was here. So yeah, let me see. CMD store, they have, if you're looking to get the core figures, they're not selling them individually, but the wave, they have them in stock, and it's add to cart. And I bought from them. They ship from New York. If you want these guys, you can buy it. Trust me, you'll get them. It's not a pre-order. Let me see if they got, maybe they got Rodimus and Scourge back. Nope, back order, ships December 2020. Back order. I've been trying to put together a list of Canadian and foreign websites, so I could, like, when they get something in stock, I could put it up, but it's not as interesting. And it's not like when I search for things on like Target and Walmart.com, I'm looking mostly for me, And then when I find it, like that person in the airplane that's having an accident, I put my oxygen mask on first. I'll get my stuff, and then I'll let the baby get the mask, oxygen mask. Which you guys are the babies. You get the oxygen mask after me. Oh, it's 10:20. Most I could push it is 10:40. So I'm gonna set the alarm for 10:40 because at 11 o'clock I have to work. I have to punch in at 10:50. So it's cutting it close, but I'm almost done. 20 minutes we should be done. I have bought things from Non-F Productions, and this is Megalopolis Toys. This is my nightmare scenario. I did pick up from Macy's. They have the only two Transformers they have is Hoist and Starscream, and they have them on. They have like a Cyber Monday sale. Starscream is $26.99, and Hoist will probably be down here. Where's Hoist? Hoist is not down. But they have Cyberburst of Megatron. Who wants that? So yeah. And what was I going to do? There's one last thing before I go. I'm going to mention, so the ones that I've been buying from the most lately is Walmart, Best Buy, and maybe GameStop, maybe BBTS, and maybe Hasbro Post. But as you can see, Best Buy has everything in stock. I'm like, I would love to get another Sunstreaker, but I don't think I need them. And Walmart, I'm waiting for the Netflix guys to show up. So before we go, the last hint that I want to do, if let's say I'm looking for something, let's try Earthrise Scorponok. I'm typing Transformers Earthrise Scorponok. So just Google. I misspelled Transformers. Come on. So just Google what you're looking for. You see this? This is kind of bad. This isn't the result I wanted. But the Google shopping. You see these boxes up here? You see how runabout it says in stock, in store. When we checked, he's not in stock, but he's in store. Some of these are for pre-orders. This Kingdom Megatron is not in stock. Someone's selling Scorponok for $28.80, and there's Siege, Omega Supreme, Entertainment Earth. This is probably a pre-order. Yeah, it's a pre-order. I did that right-click thingy. Oh, wait, it opened in another tab. That's... But just Googling what you're looking for will help a lot. Let's say I got runabout on the way, and I need to run amok. I already have him, but let's say I need him. So Entertainment Earth has him here. Says 20 bucks. Walmart, 20 bucks. Target, 19.99. That's runabout. Then TF Source has Run Amok for 21. Forbidden Planet, Macy's, 17.99. So this will help you. I discovered this because I was watching a YouTube video and an ad for the clones showed up. I'm like, it says it's like available. Is it in stock? And when I clicked on the ad, which was a little cube thing like this, it was in stock, and I was like, oh my gosh. So that's how I learned this, to use Google to look for what I want. Usually I'll just do it here and they'll show up here. See this, this Cyclonus is probably not in stock. It's opening a different tab. Sorry about that, guys. I got it set up like that. It's a pre-order for Cyclonus. But this is a good way to find what you're looking for. Let's say I'm looking for the Mandalorian with Beskar. I'll go here. I'm expecting the little boxes to show up. Big Bad Toy Store is the first result. I already looked at that, and it's a pre-order. Here's the shopping. Entertainment Earth. It's opening in a separate tab, but yeah, Entertainment Earth has them as a pre-order. This is the one thing. This retailer, Sure Thing Toys. Free shipping. And there's another one, 3 if by space. Sometimes this is how you find new retailers, but if you're unsure of them, ask on Facebook. Sure Thing Toys has them as a pre-order. And 3 if by space also has them as a pre-order. But sometimes when you check, it's in stock. Ooh, it's Star Wars The Black Series Remnant Stormtrooper, 1999. Can you see this? Oh, look at that. Let me see. I'm going to show you guys what I see, what I saw now. Just so I found this guy. Star Wars Black Series Remnant Stormtrooper. I don't know if he's a Target exclusive, but all right. Target right now has a buy 2 get 1 free on Disney stores. And voila. He's not eligible for delivery, but if he does become, I'll get a button here like ship it, but I could pick him up at Atlantic Terminal. And he's probably an exclusive. He's a 1. And then you have this favorite. I'm going to add him to my favorites, just in case he goes on sale or anything. So finally, I think I'm looking at my notes. Okay, I'm gonna so that's it. It's 10:29. I finished 10 minutes before the deadline before my third deadline. So we're done. Hopefully this will help you guys get what you want. Um, the last thing I'm going to end this with is currently I'm hunting for Thrust and maybe Studio Series 86 and Kingdom figures. I'm good on everything that's not exclusive. So I got wave 3, wave 2, or wave 1 of Earthrise of what I want. The only thing, social media is your friend. Let me close this. Social media is your friend. I know it's kind of a cesspool. It's kind of difficult to navigate, but follow people. You can follow the topic Transformers on Twitter and on Instagram. Whenever people mention Transformers, you'll get it. Also follow YouTubers or people that you know, like Bolt Matrix or the host of RFC, Radio Free Cybertron. If they find something, usually they'll talk between them and you'll be there. You'll see it because Twitter sucks. Because, like, let's say I don't like certain person. If like I'll tweet about it or I'll retweet something and you'll see it. You don't want to see it, but you'll see it. So between these famous YouTubers, they'll talk. They'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I saw this on sale," and you're seeing it, and you could go. One of the hidden gems that I've discovered like that is the Hasbro Toy Shop eBay store. Someone from Radio Free Cybertron, one of the hosts, saw the Galactic Man Shockwave for like $20 or $25, and I went, and he was there, but it was sold out. But if I had been luckier, I might have caught it in stock. So social media, follow your favorite guys, but on Facebook, follow any, just search in groups, Transformers, and join some groups. Facebook is also a cesspool, but if you stay with your like-minded friends, like if you're just looking at Transformers stuff, or like if you're a video gamer, just stuff about video games, somebody might post about politics on your feed and you're like, politics away. I'm over here with Transformers, which I love. The communities are great. If someone acts up and is a jerk, usually the mods will kick them out. So you don't have to deal with that. So that's the last thing I can say. Good luck hunting. Check, if you're going to do physical toy hunting, I would recommend checking closeout stores. Since I don't know of a closeout store that has an online store. They have a page with their store hours, but buying from them online, not going to happen. That's what I'll probably do. I'll probably just check the closeout stores, and I'll leave the big box retailers like Target and Walgreens alone. And not waste my time thinking, what am I doing out here in the rain or the snow looking for dumb toys when they're sold out in the store, but hey, online, they're in stock. A lot of people have complained about that, about Walmart. Like, they'll have a pre-order and then they'll go to the store and pre-order is there. I'm Aries 83. Take care. Be cool. Try to avoid getting sick. Besides the virus that's out there, it's like cold season. The temperature change really messes up with you, and you can get a cold easy. What I do, even though I look like a dummy, I used to think it was cool when I go into a store, they take off my hood like a Jedi, like bum bum bum. Let me show my hood and my face. Then I'd be sweaty and I'd take off my hat. Or I'd get on the train, I'd be sweaty. I'd take off my hat or my scarf and I'd get sick. So even though you might feel like a dummy, keep all that stuff on you. You may be sweating, sweating to the oldies, but the change in temperature isn't as drastic, and you'll get sick less often. That's what I do. It works for me, so hopefully it'll work for you. Chipper Williams says good night, and I say good night. So I'll sign off, and I'll say see you later, carburetor. Bye. And broadcast, and we out.